Just completely blundered that one. That was a close one though. That was a close one. As expected, you call yourself Nightwings, but you are they only in name. And as for the rights, it is a mockery of what it once stood for. All of this, a stain upon the legacy of the scribes. Wolfred looks on as Oralek departs without another word. Oralek, forgive me. Alright, that was unfortunate. Okay, you at least gain another rank. Tiso gives thanks to Haub the Swallow for watching over and protecting him. I wish that didn't happen. Okay, let's see. After casting his implode ability, Tiso returns much faster than usual. Or if banished, Tiso drops a moon sign allies can instantly teleport to. I'm gonna go with the return one. You gain more points. Okay. Are we still getting to the like liberation rites next, even with our lousy track record in this trial?
No.
Oralek, he has changed. Scarce resembles now the one with whom we traveled then. I'm afraid so. I can only begin to imagine what he has been through all these years. Reader, as you can see, Oralek and I, we have some years in common. A story for another day. I need some time to look at how all this affects our plan. Reader, sir, Oralek is a principled person. His freedom was denied him just when it was in his grasp, a doleful tale. Wolfred shall tell you more of him in due time. Of that I have no doubt. For now, it seems the stars beseech you once again outside. There, deep in the infinite dark, once more you see a single star shining brighter than the rest. Yeah, let's follow it. Okay. There it is, Soliam. Alright, let's take a look what that means for the planner. So the dissident are still where they are, and the the original Nightwings have not changed. Okay. But the Chastity has the most favor right now. They have I don't know how that favor ranking works, to be honest. Because like the other ones that were at the most favor previously, they didn't have that good of a record. Once more then, onto the fall of Soliam. Excellent. Our plan proceeds at pace. We need but continue to make good on all such opportunities the stars present, so much as possible. Then our ranks within the Commonwealth may yet grow strong enough that we shall sway the people toward our case. It shall be difficult, but the people have their hearts and consciences, and the Commonwealth has long since lost its way. The never-ending wars with the High-Wing remnants, the passing of more sentences of exile than ever before for increasingly more dubious causes, the burning of books, the outlawing of literacy, these are corruptions of the teachings of the scribes. Together we shall prove it soon enough. Wolfred, sir, what of Oralek? Wolfred says nothing in response at first, but then Oralek appears to have his own agenda now. We shall have to try and keep an eye on him, although our plan remains the same. Anyway, we have a mountain which we need to climb. Let's all rest up a bit before, let's all rest up a bit if possible. This night we fly at break of dawn. Who wants to speak to me? Tiso, okay. Tiso seems despondent following the confrontation with Oralek. Tiso is filled with mixed emotions at having seen Oralek again. Like Wolfred, he thought for sure that Oralek had perished long ago. Tiso is angry that Oralek acted so unfriendly with everyone. Then the little imp looks at you with sadness in his eyes, but says no more. He skitters up into the rafters. Right, let's take a look at the book now. The Spring of Jomur. I oftentimes think of the carapace of the hive titan Biolanthius. Once more with feeling. I oftentimes think the carapace of the hive titan Biolanthius shall be an everlasting blemish on the almost splendid bit of land. But Jomur, in his brashness, felt the monster with a certain flair. Then the moon shone through the ridges of the massive carapace and shined upon the pooling ichor, turning it into the freshest nectar ever to be tasted. The spring shall flow eternally, and those who walk within it shall experience the resplendent glory of the land. The stars begin to fall there in the spring with regularity, and we now know how soon again that shall do so, and we wish for you to see it yourself. Okay. Let's head out then. Continue our journey. Let's hope we don't have yet another humiliating defeat. 2 of them in one recording session is enough for my taste, if I'm being honest. And especially an important one would be a bit annoying, because that would really throw us off track. I mean, I think we're in those rights regardless, but still, it would delay things and would probably dampen the spirits of everyone here. So let's hope this is more manageable. I think we've historically done relatively well against the chastity, but still, we should not take anyone lightly. That would be very, very foolish. Okay, what do we have here? Emperor's Fall or Emperor's Ascent? Let's go to Emperor's Ascent this time. A gap through the nameless lower summits beneath Mount Elodial. You sense Headwind shall gain favor from the scribes if you land here. Well, let's do that then. You land amid the solemn beauty of Mount Elodial, at whose summit awaits the liberation rite. Thus begins our 3rd ascent of the Fall of Soliam. My agents in the Commonwealth report our plan is proceeding. Let us strive again to liberate one of our own and raise its chances. Let's seek the Imp Scribe's favor. With some time to spare, after having landed, you join Headwind on a brief expedition to the monument of Haup the Swallow. Is it going to be my chance? I can't help but wonder, but I need to be clear of. But I need to clear my mind of this. It's all just a distraction. It's not your turn yet. I hope. I want to return so badly, and yet, while my friends remain here, trapped, I want to help them free themselves. Please, help me in this. Soon you and he are finished paying your respects. You return to the wagon in silence, feeling as though Haup the Swallow has shown you favor. You shall soon begin your ascent, though there is time as yet to pursue your vocations. Headwind gained +1 quickness for the next ride. Very nice, that's always good. Let's go with mentor a companion. And it shall be Rookie's turn. Well, chum, let me see if I can squeeze you into my schedule this afternoon. Yep, looks like I can. You and Rookie go over his understanding of his aura and its connection to his presence, both physical and spiritual. The discussion proves informative. There we go, rank 5. And here they said old Rookie Greentail wasn't ever gonna amount to anything. Haha. Not that they ever said anything like that about me, since, as you know, I'm very well regarded where I'm from by everyone, in fact. Okay, what is this? Moonsault. Rookie can jump a 2nd or 3rd time while airborne. Wait, didn't we have a... Did I misremember that? He doesn't have... No, he has a double jump, yeah. Sure. Or what are those? Rookie casts his aura 50% farther. When Rookie banishes adversaries by casting his aura, the blast can banish nearby adversaries. Should we go for the triple jump to just bypass everyone, or at least attempt to do so, or should we go for something else? Really sniping foes? I've been getting into the habit of that. Or 50% chance to return in 1 second. That's also very good. You know what? He's our MVP here on the field, so returning in 1 second seems very good, so we have him more often. So tell me something. What's it saying about me with how my aura's kind of small, eh, chum? Well, it says that you have other strengths, like your quickness, your hope, and your glory. Right. Who wants to talk? Hedwyn, okay then. You find Hedwyn rather lost in thought about something. He looks over as you approach. Oh, hey my friend. Alright, so what's it going to be? He points in the direction of his cooking tins strewn over the corner of the wagon. One of life's small comforts around here is we get to eat. Not a day goes by that I'm not grateful for it, but there's only so much to choose from. Whether here in Mount Elodial or anywhere around, I guess. Anyway, I was just having trouble trying to decide what to cook. Just had fire caps again last night, and those never seem to sit that well with everyone anyways. There's no more globgill, not that anyone but Tiso ever liked that stuff, and I feel like we've been having gutter crabs every day for months, so I'm not too excited about that. This is where you come in. And no consulting books or stars or anything. Just you and me here and now. What am I making? You decide, because I can't. I know there's a lot of serious stuff to think about these days, but so help me, no one's struggling to regain their freedom on an empty stomach. Ask for filet of slurg. An acquired taste, acquired mostly through a prolonged and desperate stay within the downside. Silt porridge, a notorious dish that Hedwyn has perfected to the upper limits of its capacity to not be terrible. Gutter crabs again. It's this inoffensive option has the added benefit of putting some lucky gutter crabs out of their misery. Whatever he wants. This is exceedingly difficult to choose from. It is exceedingly difficult to choose from all the delectable meal options of the downside. Let's say a filet of slur. You express a preference for Hedwyn to cook up a filet of slur for you and everyone. This time around, he easily detects the hesitation in your voice. You can't possibly mean that, but I am calling your bluff, my friend. Filet of slur it is. Try not to worry, I'll make sure it's cooked all the way through. Now, lend me a hand here with this stuff, would you? As you assist Hedwyn with preparing the filet of slur, the two of you get to talking about the past. The reality of cooking in the downside has a way of making him nostalgic. Life on the blood border wasn't that much easier than trying to get by down here. The high wing remnants could swoop in at any time. They were so good at picking the worst possible occasion for us. The time they showed up, I was nowhere to be found. I must have told you about that. On the contrary, he has seldom revealed much about his past to you. Well, either way, I don't think I ever told you much about Fikani. Someone for whom Hedwyn cares deeply. They were separated in the Commonwealth. I was riding to relay an order when she caught me out in the open. She could have had me, but we just stood there, you know? I'd never seen anything like her. Oh no, I held the button too long and it skipped past one. I'm sorry about that. And I just say, I'm not the type to say such things, but it's all I could think of. Looking at her, then So I just tell her it was worth the risk. Anyway, she spared my life, of course. And when she saw riders heading towards us, I looked at her. She took hold of me and we just took off. I didn't want to leave her, and I didn't for a while. He trails off for a while. Soon after I came back, I went off in search of her again. This time though, the risk I took, a lot of people paid for it. The harps attacked when no one was there to raise the alarm. A few days later, Hedwyn the deserter was sentenced to exile. And now, he's about to cook some filet of slur. Thank you for your help, my friend. I can take it from here. See you shortly. He heads out into the afternoon. You sense he feels more at ease after having spoken with you. Hedwyn gained +2 hope for the next ride. Give thanks for filet of slur. I'll read that at some point. Let's continue our journey. To the Temple High Road. First of 2 paths leading to the mountain's summit. You sense Pamitha shall gain favor from the scribes along this route. Okay, let's do that then. While traveling the splendors on the way to the summit, you pass a monument to Jomur Manimane, and Pamitha happens to take notice. Well, here we go again, eh, Pamitha? You got yourself into this mess? Now maybe you can get yourself back out. Not that you're in any hurry, really. What would you even do if you got out? Think of that for the next time. The dead can wait to hear it. Soon you and she are finished paying your respects. As you prepare to continue your ascent, you sense that Jomur Manimane has shown you favor. +2 presents for the next ride. Right, not ride. Journey onwards. To the gates once more. Now let's see. You and your companions arrive again at the Scribe's Gate, before an archway carved of stone. Shall we, reader? The minstrel leads you towards his counterpart, who seems unsurprised to see you all approach. The exiles of the Nightwings, and you again, Tarek. Greetings, Celeste. Aye, we have returned. The stars shine darkly these past nights. Nothing more than a portent of your arrival, is it? Likely nothing more. Now they are ready for you. Then come forth, each of you in turn. Please state your name and what it is you seek whilst crossing Scribe's Gate. Wait, you. She points to Bertrude. You are new amongst this group. You shall go first. Please, do as she asks, Bertrude, madam. We are known throughout the downside as Big Bertrude. We follow Sandalwood, for we are fond of him. He led us into exile, and he shall lead us out. The gate guardian acknowledges her and motions for the rest of you to proceed. Everyone does so as before, including you. Once you all have declared yourself, she regards you all for another moment and beckons towards the mountaintop. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome. Go forth with glory. Thank you, Celeste. Until the summit, Tarek. Alright, on we go. Now let's see. I don't think we have any money, so I'm not even gonna bother with the slug market, and we're gonna commence with the liberation rite. Again, you have reached the fall of Soliam, where one among you can go free, provided you prevail against the chastity in the liberation rite. Reader, we would ask a moment of your time. We have to talk. Our darkness falls. The minstrel and Wolfred pull you aside. We have some news that is, depending upon how you look at it, potentially unfortunate. The lone minstrel directs your attention towards the dark night sky. The stars are fading. It is true. With the advent of the Titan stars, visibly fewer stars seem to be shining, than once you saw the sky above. Yes, the stars themselves are vanishing. Why, I do not yet understand. But what it indicates is this. The rites are drawing to an inexorable end. The light of the stars. Without it, the rites would be unable to commence. Anyway, that is the bad news. The good news is there are a lot of stars to go. How many liberation rites remain, I do not know as yet. The arithmetic is complicated. An estimation of the number of the stars, the rate at which they fade, the accelerating rate at which they're being summoned here, at which we are being summoned here. Anyway, I'll work it out as soon as possible. For now, I felt that you should be aware. We can inform the others in due time. At the moment, though, they have this right to think about. And so do you. Look forth. As the stars above begin to shine, Wolfred's words begin to sink in. It seems you have limited number of chances remaining to liberate your companions, including this one now.